What's up, everybody? Last week we got the first season of Black Ops 6, which you know what that means. New integration with Warzone, new weapons, new meta. We already covered the long-range weapons. We covered the close-range weapons. I'll link both of those videos down below. And today we are talking sniper rifles. Now, unfortunately, unlimited range headshot one-shot headshot snipers are kind of dead with the latest integration. There is only one unlimited range one-shot headshot sniper as far as we know right now, and that's mostly using the data in the game. But so that means there is one king sniper right now. That doesn't mean other snipers aren't viable, and we'll talk about the other four and my top 5 overall snipers. But before we do, I'll have my Twitch link down below if you want to see me use anything live, whether it's what I talk about in this video or you have a different suggestion. Come hang out on Twitch. Come watch me live. Come let me know what you want to see, and I'm happy to oblige. Also have all my social medias linked down below. We're not doing true game data this time, but I'll go ahead and link that down below as well if you want to see that. But let's go ahead and jump into the loadouts. Okay, so starting off with the only true aggressive sniper, and weirdly some guns don't keep, they're like MW3 guns, like won't keep their camo on them for some reason. There's one on this list that does. But it's the loadout that I think a lot of us were using towards the end. We have the SPX 86.6 times optic. I don't know why it doesn't go to the optic you're on. It's if I remember correctly, now I can't find it. The other ones that people are using is this range caller 3.4. Mine is the one that I got used to. It had a reticle I liked, and of course now I can't find it. Either way, it's the 6.6 times. There's just way too many optics in the oh, here it is. It's this one right here. It offers 6.6 magnification. It used to be dual zoom optic, but maybe it's not anymore. They've messed up so many attachments. Sonic suppressor. There's some debate going around with suppressors right now. Which one is the best? A lot of them now, if you look, all give you bullet velocity and damage range. Bullet velocity and damage range, same. I just stuck with the Sonic suppressor. There's been some word that the Spitfire suppressor right now is the best. To go with the Sonic or the Spitfire, when it's not 100% known right now, especially because in-game numbers aren't completely accurate. Then we go with the 7.62 long barrel. I still have never tried to pronounce that first word, and I still won't. Then we go with the Razorhawk laser for sprint fire speed and aim down sight speed. You can also consider the FSS OLEV laser. It gives you aiming stability, aim down sight speed, and fire. Sprint to fire. We're not too worried about aim stability, so we go with the Razorhawk light still. If you are going to be a little less aggressive, obviously you should probably use a different sniper, but then you would go with the FSS OLEV laser. And then high grain rounds. So we move on from that to another MW3 sniper on this list that has lost its one-shot headshot range. So when you go to the attachments, you go to stats with the it's the wrong button. With the current build we have, it goes out to 82.68 meters, and that's with having the anti-material slugs, which made it unlimited one-shot headshot before. So we switched some things up a little bit. We have the Imperial long barrel now. It used to be the tone heavy barrel just to help with the bullet velocity, but because the one-shot headshot range is lost, we want to push out that damage range more. Then we have the quick bolt, which, by the way, gives it the fastest rate of fire of any snipers, 200 rounds per minute. You're not going to beat that. So this is kind of aggressive. This is kind of an aggressive sniper, kind of not. Without the one-shot headshot range, it does fall off in its place. And then another new attachment is this DXS Flash 90, which helps with aim idle sway. There's some aiming stability lasers on here, but I don't think there was another aim idle sway laser on here. No, there's not. So that's why we end up with the DXS Flash 90. And if you're using an MW3 sniper, maybe an MW2 sniper too, I think this is the way to go to help with that aim idle sway. Plus it helps with sprint to fire speed. And then we have the anti-material slugs to help with damage. 369 to the head. If you go explosive, it also does 369 to the head, or 308 to the head up to its effective range. But I'm hoping that the anti-material slug here, just with the overall more damage, makes it a better sniper. You do get more bullet velocity with the explosive, but I stick with the anti-material slug like we always have. Then we get into our first Black Ops 6 sniper, and that's going to be the Frostline. The Frostline has good bullet velocity. It's got decent one-shot headshot range, up to 73 meters. It is higher than the Moors, kind of recency bias. You could flip this in the Moors, honestly. But it's bullet velocity 748. I forget what the Moors was off the top of my head. Let's see, gunsmith. So the bullet velocity was 720. That's what it was. It was the bullet velocity that put it over the top. And so it's slightly shorter range, more bullet velocity, but it's within a couple meters. So kind of decide for yourself. I like to put it at 3. So we have the muzzle brake here, which you can see I don't have this gun fully leveled up, but we're not going to use ported compensator for first shot recoil control, vertical recoil control. We want the kick reset speed because snipers kick plus first shot recoil control. You're only having a first shot. So between it kicking up less far with the first shot recoil control and the kick speed reset, it'll recenter sooner so you can follow with a second shot if you're out of that effective range. So then we have the long barrel. We want to push out that damage range. Of course, bullet velocity is nice, so you don't have to lead as much, and reinforced gives us both. But on a sniper, and I'm not just saying this because I haven't unlocked it, I'm only 1 level off. If I was that concerned, I would have leveled it up before this video. But we do want to push out that damage range further because we have lost our one-shot headshots at all ranges on snipers, except for the first or the number 1 on this list. We are going to be looking to push out damage range. Then we go lightweight pad. It helps with aim, idle, sway. The one that's locked here is aim down sight focus. You can already focus with a sniper, but maybe it gives you more. No horizontal recoil, so we don't care about the ranger pad. Precision pad, aim, idle, sway, and horizontal recoil control. Doesn't help aim, idle, sway as much, and we're not worried about horizontal recoil. And all weighted pad does is horizontal recoil. Then we have the extended mag here. I went with the one extra mag. If you remove it, you have 5 rounds. So you get 2 extra rounds, and the only penalty is reload slowness, which shouldn't be a big deal if you're sniping, especially since this isn't the aggressive sniper. We didn't go fast mag because then you're losing 1 round, and you don't need ADS and sprint to fire and reload quickness as much unless you're running the car or trying to be really aggressive. And extended mag 2 hurts aim down sight and sprint to fire. We didn't want the penalty for just a 2 more extra bullet mag, so we go with the extended mag 1 here. Then we have the commando riser, which helps aim down sight speed. The locked ones are CQB, which is dive to fire, slide to fire, and sprint to fire. Not worried about that. And ergonomic, slide to fire, dive to fire, and aim down sight. The commando helps with aim down sight and sprint to fire. The combat's just sprint to fire, and the quick draw is just aim down sight. And the quick draw hurts flinch resistance a lot. The commando doesn't, so you get ADS without the flinch resistance penalty, and you get sprint to fire. And then we go heavy stock, flinch resistance, the locked ones, aim walking move speed, and flinch resistance and aim walking move speed. Maybe it's slightly better. There's not a measurement on here. If you look at stats, there is no flinch. And so they both have 3 arrows next to them, so I'm going to assume they're the same or really similar. Maybe it's better. Maybe I need to unlock it, but it's definitely not worth worrying about. They have the target laser for aim, idle, sway, delay. So you will still aim, idle, sway, but it'll take longer for that sway animation to come in, plus aim, walking, steadiness. The one that's locked is hip fire ADS accuracy. That'd be more if you're trying to be aggressive, which of course then just run the car. Fast motion is diving, hip fire, spread, sliding, hip fire, spread, and jumping, hip fire, spread. I hope you're not hip firing on purpose with this. And steady aim laser is hip fire, spread. And then finally, fire mods, rapid fire. If you want to, you can go over pressured for more bullet velocity. But rapid fire obviously is the way to go here. If you remove it, they need to fix this UI. So we can look at how much it helps. It helps 28%. That's a lot. Now, once again, you could switch the Frostline and the Moors because of that rate of fire. But I like the Frostline. A little recency bias, a little tired of the Moors, and just never caught on with the Moors. So then we look at our 5 attachment build. We've removed our muzzle because at the end of the day, that's not the most important part of sniping, that kick reset or that first shot recoil control. We want the damage range pushed out. We want aim, idle, sway gone so we can aim better. We remove the mag and the comb. The comb was for aim down sight and sprint to fire, but once again, this isn't an aggressive build. Heavy stock because we want the flinch resistance so you can try to snipe through the flinch. Target laser to delay that aim, idle, sway again so you can be more accurate. And then, of course, we want to increase our fire rate with the rapid fire. So at number 2, we have the Frostline. It's following the same logic, muzzle brake. should be long barrel, not reinforced. That is my mistake. Extended mag 1, commando grip, heavy stock, target laser, and rapid fire. I love that blueprint. I don't know what it is about it, but I love that blueprint, especially with the dark matter on it. And then number 2, we're following the same logic. I also love how this kind of reverses it, and it's just the purple on the bottom. I wish you could get rid of the bronze. That's not the point. Long barrel, lightweight handguard is the aim idle sway handguard. Heavy stock, target laser, rapid fire. So we remove the mag, the muzzle, and the rear grip for all the same reasons as before. And then finally at number 1 is the cat. Now the cat has some of the worst bullet velocity on this list. It's got some of the slowest aim down sight speed on this list, but it is the only one where if we go to stats here, it says 360 here up to 97.5 meters. If you go to true game data where he's tested it, it's all ranges is one shot headshot. So we can go to true game data, which I guess we will. I said we wouldn't, but it'll at least show some of the damage ranges on these snipers. I'm not going to put any attachments on them because they're either one shot headshot at all ranges or they're not. But the build is pretty much the same as what it was in Warzone last year. We did get rid. I don't have the ammunition on it. You can go Spire rounds. I decided to take it off, although the Spire point or the high velocity rounds are definitely a way to go. If they change it so it's no longer one-shot headshot, I would probably go to the Spire point rounds over what I have instead, and that's the Singer LR grip to help a lot with aim idle sway and flinch resistance. Now, it hurts aim down sight speed a lot, but with this sniper, I don't really care, to be honest. The other option here is the tack grip for flinch resistance, recoil control, and gun kick control with less ADS penalty. And then, of course, you can go the rounds like we talked about. But I think this is the current best sniper in Warzone only because it one-shot headshots. If you're just here for the loadout, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you'd like this type of content and want to see it first. And comment down below what you think of my loadouts, my rankings, the guns themselves, whatever. For the rest of us, we're going to go over to true game data. But if this is where you stop, thank you so much for watching. All right, so let's go over to true game data, the rest of us. Okay, so now we're over on true game data, and we're just going to go to the snipers one by one. The TTK chart's not important here. You can see we're on the cat. 360 to the head, up to 78 meters, 300 to the head, over 78 meters, plus there is no other range, which means everything over 78 meters, 300 to the head. That's one-shot headshot, of course. The LR762, 68.8 meters is where it changes. It goes to 290 to the head, but obviously that's not a one-shot headshot. The Frostline, this has it at 58. Now, of course, this is without attachments. 300 and 290 to the head. The Moors with this goes up to 70 meters, no attachments or anything, but it does drop off, and the second damage range is lower than the Frostline and the LR762, which is another reason to not put them ahead. And then the car without attachments is at 48.3 meters. So it looks like the cat is the only one that one-shot headshots at all ranges, so that is why it is number 1. But rounds per minute, 41. LR762 is actually lower. There is an argument, by the way, to also swap the Frostline. 2 through 4 are kind of interchangeable based off what you think, but this is what I think. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like this type of content and want to see it first, and comment down below your thoughts on this video. And I will have true game data linked down below if you want to go play with it, go do attachments or whatever you feel like doing there. The other videos I mentioned, long range, close range, will also be linked down below, as well as my Twitch, my social medias, my single player channel if you're interested in any of that. But I will see you on Urzikstan, Rebirth Island, and Area 99. Get frying. Have a good day. Bye.